episode 2. You know, when I was a kid, I loved getting mail. You know, my favorite thing to get in the mail was my magazines, and my favorite magazine was the National Geographic for Kids magazine. Now, every month they have something special inside of the magazine. And most kids, that's what they would be excited about. They'd flip open to the middle, pull out the poster or the trading cards that were inside, but not me. That wasn't my favorite thing in the whole magazine. No, I would turn straight to the very back page for a game that was called What's This? You see, What's This was a game where they had zoomed in and taken a picture of an object and you had to guess what it was. You know what, just for kicks and giggles, let's play this game together. I've got a few pictures, I'm going to put them up on the screen, and you see if you can guess what they are. Wow, some of those were really hard. You know, sometimes we get just like those pictures. You see, we get so zoomed in on the details of our connection groups that we sometimes forget about the big picture. Now, if you've been around me for very long, then you know that I believe that our connection groups are the front lines of ministry. But what do connection groups have to do with the big picture of our church? Most of you could probably quote with me as I say our church's vision statement. We are a family of faith, passionately connecting to Christ, His church, His word, and His mission for His glory. And some of you even know that our connection groups are our strategy here at EFBC to fulfill that vision statement. So, what's the big and small picture of the tree? While this is a bit of an oversimplification, a tree has 4 basic parts: the roots, the trunk, the branches, and its fruits. Now, our church has an extensive root system. Now, you may not understand what I mean by that, but we have a lot of ministries that are at our church, and those ministries have an outreach component. They do some form of reaching out into the community in order to bring people in. You see, that's exactly what the roots do for a tree. They reach out in order to grab nutrients and bring that into the tree. The trunk of the tree. The trunk of the tree is the heart of the tree. It's not just a delivery system that is moving nutrients from the roots to the branches and on into the fruit. No, it is the tree's strategy for survival. The root systems are great and incredibly important for the tree to survive. And we have some great ministries here at our church. But the purpose of those ministries is to reach out and bring people in to our connection groups. Why? Because we know that in connection groups, in small groups, life change happens. We know that we can imprint on people the important vision of our church. You see, our connection groups exist so that we can see people come to know Christ for the very first time. And through that they can come to be a part of a local body of Christians called the church. By the way, becoming a part of the church, a member of the church, only happens after they've been connected to Christ and have made that choice and decision to invite Him into their lives. Not only that, but our connection groups exist in order to connect our members to the living breathing Word of God. And finally, our groups exist so that every member can discover how God has uniquely fashioned and created them, the unique gifts that He's blessed them with, so that they can not only be on mission, but can live a life filled with service. Over the next several videos, we're going to explore how your class can produce all 4 of those branches. Because when those 4 branches exist, then our members can begin to produce the fruits of evangelism, of worship, of discipleship, of fellowship, and of ministry or service. And that's the big picture.